Hello all, welcome back to the channel. In this session, let us see how to draw the isometric projection of a given question using SolidWorks. Click on the SolidWorks, go for File, select New. You can see a welcome window is opened. Select Drawing, press OK. Select A4 size sheet, come down, custom sheet size, interchange the values 297 by 210 mm. Make sure towards the right bottom corner of the screen, the drawing should be in mmgs. That's the SI unit for SolidWorks and 1:1 scale factor. First thing is I will take down the question. The question is like this. The frustum of a square pyramid of base side 40 mm, top face 20 mm and height 60 mm is placed centrally on the top of a square block of side 60 mm and height 20 mm. The base edges of the pyramid are parallel to the top edges of the square block. Draw the isometric projection of the combination of the solids. To start with, make use of sketch command, draw a reference line at the first. First thing is, let us draw a square block of 60 mm and height 20 mm. Select 0.5 mm thickness, select line option, draw a 60 mm line at an angle of 30 degrees. Follow the same procedure the other side as well. Make use of smart dimension. Check out the angle between these two. Update the angular dimension as 30 degrees. Similarly, update this angle as 30 degrees. Make use of copy option here. Select this line. Select the starting point to copy from. Select this as the starting point to copy from. Place it at the other end point so that we are getting the next line. Now make use of line command to join these two endpoints to get a isometric projection of a square. I will make use of copy option. I will select the whole thing. With any convenient point as a reference, I will place it towards the other side of the sheet for time being, only for time being. With a minimum thickness, make use of line command. I will try to obtain the midpoint of this geometry. Now you can see this is the midpoint of the square block. Next to the pen cursor, you can see there is a vertical line as well as the horizontal line that indicates the intersection point of the two lines there. From this point, let us give a rise of 20 mm height. 20 mm, it should be vertical. Ensure vertical symbol. So 20 mm. Make use of copy command. Select the whole thing. You can see the list of entities we have selected to copy. But don't you think these many lines are not required? So press Ctrl. This dimension is not required. You can uncheck this one. Similarly, this angular dimension not required. Uncheck. This angular dimension not required. Uncheck. Similarly, so we required only the 4 lines has to be copied. Switch on this one. Select this one. Any starting point to copy from. I will select this midpoint itself as a starting point to copy from. Bring the square block to the end of 20 mm. Now you can see a square is copied. Make use of line command with 0.5 mm thickness. Join the endpoints, top to bottom surface. That is the outermost surface. This what we have drawn here is the isometric projection of a square block 60 mm and height 20 mm. The second geometry is, the second solid is we require a frustum of a square pyramid. The base is 40 mm, top face is 20 mm, and these two geometry are to be connected by a lateral lines. Now you people may be thinking why this square is copied here. I will just make use of scale factor to convert the 60 mm into 20 mm and 40 mm. I'm having a 60 mm square here. I will just merely convert 60 mm square to 40 mm. So these dimensions are not required. I will remove it. Make use of scale entities. Select the whole thing. 4 lines are selected. Scale about any convenient point. Give the value as 40 by 60. What is that value 40 by 60? 40 is what I wanted, 60 is what I'm having. It has already taken the arithmetic operation 0.6666 recurring 6 up to rounded off to 7. It is asking for copies. I don't want any copy of it. I will switch off the copy here. Press OK. Now you can see 40 mm square is obtained. It's simple. Just to cross check, now you can check out the value. It is 40 mm. Make use of copy command. Yes, I will copy now. Make use of copy command. Take this midpoint, any starting point, this midpoint to the opposite midpoint. I will take the midpoint of the square and place it at this midpoint. this height here. Can you see the height here? This 20 mm height is still, it's there. I will place it here. Now, from this midpoint, the frustum is measuring as 60 mm, clearly mentioned in the question. Give a rise of 60 mm. So at a height of 60 mm, a top face 20 mm square has to be placed. Follow the same methodology. Go for scale entities. Select the whole thing. Scale about any convenient point. Previously we gave the value as 40 by 60. Now I'm having 40. What I wanted is 20. 20 by 40. I don't want any copies of it. Press OK. For better clarity, you can cross-check the value. Yes, it is 20 mm. You can zoom it to some extent for better visibility. Make use of move command now. Further, it's not required. I will select the whole thing. Move from any starting point. Select any convenient point, but I will select the midpoint itself. Next to the cursor, you can see there is a vertical line and the horizontal line indicating it is the midpoint. Fit the screen. Place it exactly at this endpoint. Make use of 0.5 mm thickness line. Select the line command, join the corresponding corners. This is the solution. But we have left out with one important step. Do not show any linear dimensions. Remove all the linear dimensions. Yes, angular dimensions can be shown. I will just move this sketch towards the middle of the sheet. The next step here is called as rectification. The meaning of rectification is invisible lines has to be removed. This is the rear end of the geometry, rear end of the solid. It's invisible. Let us remove it. Similarly, for the square, this is the rear end. Remove it. Now make use of trim command, trim entities here. The square block is visible up to this portion. This portion is invisible for the reason frustum is in front of it. Henceforth remove it. Even this line is not visible. It can be removed. As per the questions, we have obtained the combination of the solids. But don't you think this is in actual scale? Yes. Now, the last step here is to convert the complete sketch into isometric scale. Make use of scale entities here. Select the complete sketch. Scale about, take any convenient point. Give the value as 0.816. 0.816 is the isometric conversion scale factor value. Click OK. Thereby, it is converted to isometric. One value you can just check. This dimension was 20 mm. 20 mm is now reduced to 16.32. This completes the solution. The manual drawing of the same question is drawn using isometric scale and the video is uploaded on the YouTube channel. And I will be providing you the link for the video in the description box for your reference. Hope you enjoyed this video. If yes, give this video a thumbs up and request you to share with your friends. Do not forget to subscribe. I will talk to you in the comments. Have a nice time. Bye-bye. Thank you.